of Saurus 2. Let's start off. This is the saw wave. Oh, my bad. And all the way to the right, it is a phased saw. And you can modulate this and create some good modulations and movement. This is the square. All the way to the right, it is a peak. You got your triangle, and then all the way to the right, it is a steps. You have your sinoid right here. You got your pulse width modulation, which all the way to the right is a square. And you got your tone knob over here to make it darker or brighter. And you can add noise to it. You got your double square, your square right here on the right, your Vocaloid, which is good for pad sounds, and your square all the way to the right, your organic double saw on the right, your double pulse, and your double square on the right. So this is good for plucks, and different like saw stuff. It's generic. You got your generic square, which is good for basses, like you have your triangle, or your peak actually is all the way to the right. I don't know what to use that for, but you can find ways. Square and your triangle, which you can bring the sustain down and bring up the decay, bring up the release a tiny bit. Give it a little reverb. Kind of a basic bell sound you can make. Add reverb. Remember the trick I told you. Bring the feedback to the other side of the negative value, and you can get a ping pong delay. So you got your sinoid. And we have our sub oscillator right here. So we'll add that in. Bringing it all the way over here will make it a lot louder. It's basically the mix knob. Add a little analog grit. You can mix between your oscillators right here at this mix knob. Also modulate that with an LFO to create some really complex movement. You got all these waveforms in the sub oscillator. Rapid saw. This is a pulse, I believe. Square lower. Pulse 25%. It's a good way to use the oscillator, and you also have this drift function. Makes the tone a little bit more wide and behaves like an analog circuit does. I'll try mix a little bit of that in there. And that's the oscillator in a nutshell. Remember, different waveforms with different timbres can be used for lots of different things, especially this vocal right here. If you like to modulate stuff, you can create some crazy basses, some nice pads, add a little unison, bring down the, maybe bring it to a good 12 dB low pass, good slope. And initialize matrix. That's really useful. Usually they have stuff set up for you in a template-like fashion, but I like to build my patches from scratch. So pulse width. You can always mess with it. And you got your light drift, medium drift, heavy drift, your extreme drift, and these other tuning options I usually like for like, you know, really settle kind of tuning. I go for the light drift. And that's the oscillator section in a nutshell. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Catch you next time.